Afternoon everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 live stream. We are back on the Sherman Hills. We took our first look earlier. Was actually thinking about doing the first look as a stream, but then I was thinking I may as well do a video as I didn't have one for tomorrow. So yeah, that was today's video. So this is the second look. But anyway, hopefully everyone's all well. Let's see what we've got in the chat. We've got Rio, Ron, Luke, Devon, South Main, Munchies and Biggs. But yeah, so far enjoying the route, but we'll take a look at what there is to do on the route first. Obviously big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off, much appreciated. We are on the PC version. Hopefully at some point we can get it on the PlayStation, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, Sherman Hill. So for training you get 4 tutorials, so Sherman Hill, SD70, SD40-2. Obviously these are the 2 trains included with the route, the SD70 ACE and the SD40-2. And you get the nice little hill start training module as on Train Simulator. We got stuck on the hill, so probably at some point we'll have to do that. 6 scenarios, although sort of 5, then one sort of a free mode, do what you want one. So something old, something new, switcheroo, get over it, build up, magnet for trouble, and then there's the sandbox switching. Timetable 121 services. Hello Phoba, how are you? Callum, how are you as well? Devon, hopefully everyone's all well. You would rather get horseshoe curve, but this still looks cool, fair enough. Yeah, 110 services in the SD70, and for the SD40 only 11 services. We're going to take a look at the SD70 today, as the SD40 was on Cane Creek, which I think we've seen before. I think we did a service in that. So let's do it. Do it in July. Let's do. Let's think. That on there. Should we do that? No, we started in. Let's do this one. Yeah, that would do. Do that one. Probably start in Cheyenne. We'll start there. Cheyenne Yard to Laramie. So not many going that way. What if I click on here? Will it give me more options? Just try and find one going the other way. Yeah, there seems to be more options now for going the other way, I think. Let's do. Okay, we'll do this one. This one here. Evening Glenn, hello Perfectly Game Entertainment. I got it on Xbox over an hour ago. Alright. How you doing Glenn? Can you make a setup? So there's not too much to it, it's just a desk, TV, laptop. That's it. The SD70A sounds like a Class 66 a bit. Oh. Downloaded this route this morning in the middle of a run to Laramie. Awesome. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, we're running. I don't know how I can make it run better. As the PC is, people say it's good, but we only seem to run in sort of medium to high graphics. I don't know if we could get any better than that. Not too sure, but we're at 40 FPS at the moment. But I feel like it could do better. Let's get all of this set up. Hopefully we'll get going. As yeah, in the first look, it took me about 5 minutes to get going. And I don't know how I did it because I wasn't even looking. Headlights set to bright. You know, let's get a horn quick. Listen to that. Set that to handle off. I'll put that on. That's what I did, and it somehow started going. Operator controls. Air brake lead. And then air brake cut in. So that should be the brakes all sorted. Lunch at work, roll on home time. Awesome, Glenn. Can you look at Cheyenne on the map? Can do. But yeah, how is everyone? How are you, Jake, as well? This is Cheyenne on the map. And then you go along here. This is the bit which isn't included. This was in the Train Simulator version, because I remember we actually did it on the stream. We went, it goes down here and sort of mirrors this line, and then joins up at Dale Junction here. But that bit's not included in this one. But yeah, you go along the main line. You got Dale Junction, then Homosa, and then you get the little split here. I think we're going up this bit here up to Laramie, which is up here. Alright, Rio. Got 35 miles. So, that's quite a bit. That's to Homosa, I think, 35 miles. Can't be that much, can it? Put that in. You go to forward. Banking com. Get that on. That needs to be set to cut in, which is. So we should be good to go, hopefully. Yeah, good to hear, Jake. I'm good. And do let me know about the audio as well. So have we set that to 5? That's what I did before, and it went somewhere. Yeah, it takes quite a while to get going, so. Well, hang on a second, we've done that really. Oh no, we haven't. It's done what it did before. It just sort of went and then stops. And we were getting somewhere. It's almost like the brakes are still releasing, even though they are. I think they are pretty much all good. Then you get the weird wheel slip. That's what happened last time in the video. I just left it for about 5 minutes and then we got going. So maybe the brakes do just take forever to come off. Yeah, the brake pipe is still going up. We'll just keep it in notch 5 for now, and eventually we will get going. Open the box. What box? Looks like we've got the fuel tankers today. How many bits are we? We're hang on, 11,000 tons. Probably the heaviest train I've ever done on Train Sim World. 11,000 tons, and we're 107 tankers long, and over a mile long as well. Crazy. Yeah, just keep it in this notch for now. We will eventually go. No more excuses. But yeah, let's just fly to the back of the train, and you can see the scale of how big it is. It just goes on and on and on and on forever. Just wait for the brakes to release at the rear of the train, yeah. So let's keep it in notch 5, and eventually we will slowly get going. Not as long as the container one though, but I think that's because the tankers are just a bit shorter in length. But it is longer though. And you've got the other unit on the back. But yeah, and some sort of barrier wagon there. Let's get back to the front. Back we go. Yeah, over 1 mile long. Crazy. We've got 25 people in. Can we try and get up to 20 likes? So thanks everyone for coming in. Brake pipe is still going up. As we fly it back. Keeping it in notch 5. As before that worked, so. And we should slowly, hopefully, get going. Turn off the throttle. Yeah, this is probably the hardest thing about the route, just trying to get going. And the brake pipe is still going up. Don't know what it's going to go up to. 90? Yeah, it takes a little while. 86. Yeah, this is the SD70 Ace. I think I prefer this over the SD40, as it's just got that open view. Up to 87 now. Come on. 88. It will eventually get there. Let's put the throttle back on. Just a little bit. Well, it promising there. We did start going a little bit. More sand. Come on, there. That's looking better. It's looking better. We are moving. So, no, we were moving. Now we're stopped. For damaging the rails of excess. It's all good. This train's going to need a visit to the wheel lap if you keep spinning it like this. It's all good. It's the US. They probably have tons of spare parts. Surely the brakes still aren't releasing. It's on 89. It seems to be stopped. So surely we'll get going. And this time we don't have downhill as well. We're not going downhill, so that won't help us out. Oh yes, there's the wheel slip. Right, let's put it back to 0. Look at that, it's getting like dragged back. Of course it goes back, not forward. Come on. Finish. Oh, right, radio. Right. Let's give it a whirl now. There, see, it's going, it's going, it's going. Come on, get to 0.7. It doesn't. 0.7, 0.8. Yes. I think we're moving. No, we're not moving. It always does that. It's so irritating. Let's have the brightness on the screen. Try it. There you go. I think we just need more power, surely. Not Chate. That's more like it. We're definitely going to get a lot of wheel slip in a second. Look at the indicator there, ready? Any second now, it's going to be tons of wheel slip. Maybe not. Okay, I'm surprised. We're moving. We are moving. Oh, we were. No, we were. No, we still are. Bit of wheel slip, but that's probably just the standard for these locomotives. Yes, good. Good. Right, I think we are on the way. Yeah, it's on the banking comms on. Yesterday it was your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Luke. Well, late happy birthday. Hopefully you had a good day. So I swear in the service we did yesterday it said it was 18 miles from here to Homosa. This time it says 35 miles. Well, no, unless we were... Why did we start yesterday then? Unless we didn't start here. Was it here possibly? I'm trying to think where we started. I think it was possibly here. Yeah, maybe we didn't go to... Well, from Homosa. Yeah, get to your rear, I'm good. Cool. I think not shakes the max. So we're slowly moving. Oh, and also one thing to mention, the belt is broken at the moment. Where it just either doesn't turn on or it comes on, doesn't turn off. But that's just a glitch at the moment. Cool, we're making our way out of Cheyenne. FPS we are at 40 FPS. So nice and smoothish at the moment. Hopefully it looks good for you guys, not lagging in any way or... Cool. Yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes this service. Although knowing us it will take much longer. Hello JH. How's this route? Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at the moment, JH. Been enjoying it. Not my cup of tea, fair enough, JH. Cool. No, last time we went into... Yeah, no, last time we went to Laramie, didn't we? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, we went to Laramie. Yeah, I was thinking we went from here to there. Yeah, in the video we went to Laramie. Which, yeah, we did start around here. That's why. He was on the Southeastern High Speed Class 395. The signal doesn't work. What, the TVM? Or were you doing a service and there was a glitched red? Cool. But yeah, how's everyone else finding the route at the moment, if you've got it? Definitely some new models. Haven't seen those truck models before. And you've got the clinch-filled coal trucks. Come on, go a bit faster. 55 miles an hour. That is good. That's more like it. But yeah, fairly quick freight route, this one. Although on that stretch between Homosa and Laramar, it was actually, well, not slow, but they're not fast. It was about 40. But I guess this is the fast bit. Cool. But yeah, we've got 3 streams today. We're going to be doing 2 streams of Sherman Hill. And then we've also got Microsoft Flight Sim, which will be in sort of the middle of those 2 streams. Can't decide between this or Farm Sim 2022. Fair enough, Rom. I suppose you've got to think how much you're going to play it in the long run. Obviously Farm Sim 2022 being a whole game, this being a DLC. So yeah, I suppose how much are you going to play it in the long run. You're not a fan of US freight routes, but I might pick this one up just because of the long trains. Fair enough. Hello Gary, not my thing, don't like American routes, they're boring. Fair enough. You won't be getting a US freight route unless it's a bundle with a Great British route. Fair enough, JH. I think it is more of a, in terms of, you know, all of the routes, I think the US freight routes will be our sort of the smaller, sort of niche, well, niche, yeah, that's sort of the word for it in terms of people getting it. But they're still awesome to drive. You prefer British modern routes, fair enough. I was struggling a little bit up here. Speed has gone up to 55, well, about to. Yeah, this is the SD70. Let's get a little bit of a flyby shot. Let's go ahead. The signal button in the train. Oh, the AWS should work. Awesome, Rio. Cool. You love the steam train. And I believe that's the other line going off there. Yeah, that's the one we went on. That's the one we went on Train Simulator. Fair enough, Jake. Right, let's get that on. Can't do hardless on this route yet. 32 miles. Oh yes, you sure do, Ron. Much appreciated, mate. Not sure what these sort of fences are for here, sort of in the middle. Don't know. They look a bit like tons of stiles all together. Just the things you walk over. Yeah, much appreciated, Ron. July the 15th, 2021. That's quite cool. It's got the time zone as well. So I guess that would be Midwest daytime, or Midwest daytime. No, it's not Midwest. Midday time. Just got West Cornwall local, loving it so far. Awesome, Finn. Yeah, FPS isn't brilliant in places. It is my PC, so it's not super duper. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be able to get this on the PlayStation. If not, I'll try and pick it up on a sale at some point. When we do an FS22 stream, not too sure, Luke. Yeah, not too sure. At some point. Probably, maybe even tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Afternoon, Ant-Man. How you doing? You wish there was some 4-car 150s. Let's back up now. Proper steep grade here. 1 in 100. This will affect the journey time a little bit. But yeah, sit back and relax, get a cup of tea, get some snacks, and enjoy. Obviously, big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show it off. Afternoon, Amanda. But yeah, hopefully it does look alright for you guys. It is quite a sort of open route, so you can see quite far into the distance. Obviously, in the distance, it doesn't look great, but that's because it's my PC. In fact, I'll show you what graphics settings I'm on. I feel like I should be able to get higher without lagging, but yeah, we're on this. So a bit of high, a bit of low, a bit of medium. But yeah, I feel like we should be able to get higher performance on this. As on other games, it's, you know, ETS2, ATS, both ultra, run perfectly fine. TS, that is high, although if I do run it in ultra, it does actually run fine, apart from the speed on my go is a bit blurry, which is a bit weird. So I'm not really too sure why I can't get this one up. It does that, man, yeah. And Flight Sim, that's on sort of the high / ultra graphics, that runs fine. Fair enough, Rom. Hopefully we don't get stuck. I mean, we are struggling a little bit up here. Hello, Northern Rail. How are you? But yeah, what's everyone up to today? Maybe you're at school watching sneakily, maybe you're at work, maybe you're chilling out, maybe you're playing Sherman Hill yourself. Because every time I say Sherman Hill, just mention Sherman, I just think of the tank straight away. Which I guess probably is named after this place. So if we get stuck on the hill, and there wouldn't be a lot we could do about it either, as we're at max throttle at the moment, maybe get a little bit of sand down, but that's probably not going to help too much. Could do Ant-Man, but wouldn't that just make it worse? Ah, see, Northern Rail. Or if you have it too low, will your computer be like, whoa, we don't like that, so it was to start sort of playing up. Sounds good, Big, sounds good. And also working level crossings, but they're not working at the moment, that is also a glitch. So if you see any level crossings not down, that will be sorted. And hopefully we don't get kicked out at 2 PM. As yeah, for some reason on this one, we had to get a separate code for the launch version. So hopefully it won't kick us out at 2 PM, because that's when it does release on Steam. Oh, the Bison and the Mastery reward. You was on Train Sim 2 on the Gatwick Express, Victoria to Gatwick. When I got there, I was checking there was a steam train. Oh. That's not good to Adam, mate. Oh, take it easy. We can do that, man. We can have a little look, see how it does run. Let me. How can I? Let me take a screenshot of that before I forget all those settings. So you want us to try high, 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 high. Oh god, here we go. Well, that's not really actually a big difference. That's weird. Well, it seems it is actually alright. I don't know how it has still got the same performance. And still sort of, yeah, well, maybe down by 5 FPS or so, but still smooth, you know, above 30. Fair enough, Ant-Man. Which is better, this or the LG V route? Oh, well, that's a big contrast between the two. I don't really have a valid opinion yet of Sherman Hill, as I've only done about a third of the route. And that's really up to you, Holy Trucker. I mean, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a more sort of laid-back journey, quite a challenging journey, or do you prefer whizzing through the countryside, almost like a roller coaster, 200 miles an hour, in a high-speed train? Shadows is the killer. Really, when you're in the cab, you don't really... I suppose this is sort of a shadow, isn't it? Sort of inside, you know, not getting the light in. And not particularly pivots. There's only two issues with it. And that's just the level crossings and the bell. So, yeah. So far, so good. Yeah, hopefully it's still running smoothly for you guys. As sometimes that actually happened on the Brighton main line when we were recording the no HUD non-commentary video. Once we get sort of up to East Croydon, the game just it's only on Train Sim World it happens. The video quality, well, not the video, well, the video, not the game, but the video goes really sort of laggy and weird for some reason. The game's perfectly fine, it's just the video. So hopefully it's not doing that. That doesn't seem to be on streams, just videos. Yeah, the bell is an issue. Or it does come on and stays on, you can't get it off. I believe that is to be sorted in the launch version. It's 2022. When I get this route, I'm going to put the TGV and the ice on here to see how fast I can go. Fair enough. I mean, the route is fairly... Well, it's been fairly straight so far, with this sort of fairly not too sharp of a corner, so... Cars do... Fair enough, Ant-Man. It's a 1 in 67 now. God, right. Hope for the best. 28 miles to Homosa. But I did listen to the announcements at Victoria. It said remain... Oh, right, Rio. Nice. Oh, it said pass through the station at high speed. That's a bit weird then. Hello Superstar, did you not get this on the PS5 this time? No Superstar, hopefully we will at some point. If not, I'll pick it up in the sale at Christmas. But it would be nice to show off on the PlayStation, so we get two perspectives of the PC, and probably it would run better on the PS5 for me. Obviously, probably 60 odd FPS. Yeah, see you, Ant-Man. Thanks for coming in, mate. Yeah, very open, the landscape. I suppose that sort of means you can go fairly quick on here. I mean, you can get up to 55, but yeah, at the moment that's not the case. We are struggling to reach 20 miles an hour because of the gradient. And if we come to a stop, I don't think we're going to be able to get going again. As if we're struggling now in max throttle, yeah, it's just not gonna budge. Hello Reese, how you doing? Yeah, thanks for coming in, Ant-Man. Hopefully it does flatten out soon, otherwise we probably are going to be quite screwed. I'm not sure the automatic brake and dynamic brakes work together unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm not too sure, Biggs. I've only really used the automatic and the independent. I should really use the dynamic brake. Yeah, I've only been using these two at the moment. Right, here we go, another train's coming. That's another 200 wagons in one place. I hope for the best. What's this one got? SD70s at the front. Don't know what you call those ones. So we should have really gone the other way, shouldn't we? So yeah, we are struggling quite a bit. Let's see whereabouts we are. We've gone 7 miles. No, 8 miles, so we haven't really gone far. Yeah, in half an hour. So hopefully soon it will flatten out, maybe, hopefully. Because otherwise we're not really going to get very far. It was not enough, so I applied minimum automatic brake and it looked like the dynamic brake just cut out. That's weird, Biggs. Yeah, not too sure. And 2 SD70s on the back, so it seems there's no SD40 mainline runs, but I guess that's probably because they're quite underpowered, so they seem to sort of be stuck in the yard. Have you been on the Tyne and Weir Metro in Sunderland? No. I've only been, well, I've never been that far north. I've only been as far north as North Birmingham in England, I guess, or Telford. Yeah, we weigh 11,000 tonnes, the train today. So about 2-3 times more than Sandpatch grade. Can do, Biggs. Have you set the banking com? Yeah, it's all on. Banking com's on. And hopefully, yeah, it's 1 in 83 now. So hopefully it will flatten out. Hopefully. Here's 2 games you can expand to. Rainbow Six Extraction. I'm not a big fan of Tom Clancy stuff. I played Siege, which I think Extraction is very similar. And Halo Infinite. I don't mind Halo. Halo's alright. Haven't played it in a long time though. Lovely, Rio. You do love your announcements. We've gained speed. We went up to 19. Good. So hopefully now we're almost at sort of, well, not at the top, but hopefully we can gain a little bit of speed. Lovely, Rio. Does it flat out anywhere along here though? Don't know if it would. Yeah, from here to here it's about half an hour. So by the service time it should take us about half an hour to get to here. So I guess at some point we might be able to speed up. Does Hamburg Lübeck have layers at all, or does ice run on it? Hamburg Lübeck has one layer, I believe, and that's the DBBR 101. You get a couple of extra services. One in the morning, I think, or early afternoon to Lübeck, and then that one then goes back a bit later on back to Hamburg. Oh, it's a 1 in 67 again. We're going to lose speed. Yeah, I'll put some sand down. That probably won't help too much, but we'll do it anyway. Should already have that on. Almost 10 miles we've done now. On it too, with the sail on it, LGV or Hamburg Lübeck. That's a tough one, but I'd go for LGV. It's something different, and also it's the first French route as well. So yeah, I'd say personally LGV, as it's something completely different to what we've seen before. Proper steep up here. Still got the sander on. Did you mention in yesterday's video about the patch notes that they're adding 1 containers to Reimer Austin? That wasn't in the patch notes, although I guess if they are, they are. Yeah, patch notes for Reimer Austin were rush hour passengers, and I think it was rail driver compatibility in the 422. That's all I remember. Only thing I don't like about LGV is barely any stops. Fair enough, Finn, but it is a high-speed route, so that sort of, yeah, there's not really many stations on it. Oh God, Reese. How you doing, Reese? Yeah, slowly making our way up the grade. Not really too sure why. There's some weird drops in FPS, like it's in just an open landscape, and we're getting at the moment 26 FPS, and there's nothing really to load in. It's just bare. So why do we have to? Why has the FPS gone down like that? Some weird places where it goes down. Oh, also Munchies mentioned in the patch notes on the forum. Maybe I did read it out then. I remember. That's why I love Southeastern High Speed. There's high speed part and a stopping part. Fair enough. A nice mix, I guess. Yeah, what we'll do actually is we will turn down. See, that's the thing I don't like about PC. It's just confusing when it comes to all the settings. We'll put the shadow. I mean, there's not really any shadows at the moment, is there? Let's just do that. See if that improves it. Yeah, a little bit. Remember you mentioned the shadows, Holy Tracker. It's a bit lighter now in the cab, but oh well. But talking about it, I actually did mention it in the first look video. What is the next thing I should upgrade in the PC, which would be fairly easy to upgrade? As I've got, when I opened up my PC, it looks like I've got another 2 slots of RAM. Is that important? Would more RAM improve the FPS? But yeah, things easy to, you know, get out and replace. Not something where I have to unscrew a thing and then it breaks. You looked on Dovetail Live? Not too sure, Rio. Yeah, not sure. See, at the moment, trying to get there is going to take us probably over an hour. Surely not. graphics card, is that easy to replace though? Because I think I've seen it sort of, it's got all the bits on it, so I think it's all screwed in. So trying to take that out would be like, yeah, I probably would end up breaking the PC. How much RAM have I got? Well, there's 4 slots and I've got 2, and I think each RAM is 16 gigabytes, I think, so I suppose that means I have 32. I don't know if I would need like a specific RAM, or it's fairly easy, yeah. Then most games do run fine on my PC. It's only really the ones with Unreal Engine which seem to struggle a little bit. TSW, The Bus, I think Tram Sim as well, I think that's Unreal Engine. They're the ones that struggle a little bit more. Although, actually, no, Bus Sim, that was Unreal Engine, and that runs probably better than what it does on my PlayStation. So it's, I don't know. Oh, I see Biggs. I only have 8 in my laptop. Oh. You know, actually, I'll get my PC specs up. I'll go through them. A lot of people usually do tell me, oh, what ones do you have? So let me get it up, and then we can go through it. As we're, yeah, just going at a snail's pace at the moment. Let's have a look. Pins. Getting it up. Surely it must flatten out soon. So let's have a look. I don't know how you change the lights on it, because on like the picture of it you can see the lights are all blue, and then one they're multicoloured, but I have no idea how you would change the lights in the PC. RGB. That's red, green, blue, isn't it? Let's see, specifications. Made for Flight Sim, actually. That's actually what it's built for. So that's why it runs, I guess, quite well on Flight Sim. It's got Intel Core i5 10400F CPU, 6 cores. All of this is gibberish to me. 12 threads, 2.9 to 4.3 gigahertz, 12 megabytes L3 cache, which cache is like where it stores like the memory, short-term memory, isn't it? Hello Galaxy, I'm currently trying to figure out how to get the ACE going. Is there any cut-off valve or anything? There isn't, Galaxy, no. You just have to wait. You have to wait around 5 minutes for the brakes to. Oh, you want to wait for the brake pipe to be at 90, and I also recommend putting the sand on as well. And also go to more options and make sure you've cut in and done the lead for the brakes. It does. Well, not AI trains, but there is the layer on there. CPU cooler is a Chill Blast Centurion Direct Contact ARGB CPU cooler. Gibberish. The motherboard is an Asus TUF B460M Plus in brackets Wi-Fi. So I've got like a Wi-Fi antenna, so I'm guessing that's what that means. Memory is 16 gigabytes DDR4 2666 megahertz. I think that is. That'd be RAM, wouldn't it? I think that's RAM. Configuration 2 times 8 gigabytes. Dual channel support on 2 DIMMs. 4 times DIMM slot. No, I don't want to do that. Now Google starts doing weird things. That's just the SSD. That's the software. Oh, and the graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Super 6 gigabytes. I don't know if that's good. I don't know. And that's really, yeah, the important bit. Wish I was doing a shift on the Class 166 Paddington to Bristol. Awesome, Rio. Surely it can't be this. Surely we must. Well, surely we would go faster on here. 17 miles an hour. Fair enough, Galaxy. Hello, Norfolk. To you too, mate. GPU, what's that? Processing unit. Something. Cache has ultra fast memory that for the CPU will check for fetching something from memory. Well, how much is a GPU then? And is that easy to put in? Hello Gordon, looking forward to getting back into training some more too, as I've got a Series X finally ordered from Argos. Awesome. I need to buy loads of fruits though, as I'm way behind on them. Fair enough, Gordon. Well, I think there might even be a sale on at the moment. A lot of the time there is a sale on some DLC. And I'll see with Black Friday coming up, I'm sure there's some sales on. Fair enough, Holy Trucker. Graphics processing unit. Is that easy to put in? It beeps like they are closing. Haven't had that thing, no, haven't had that myself. Well, we have got the other stream at 3:30. That's Flight Sim, so hopefully we won't be going. Still be going by then. Let's have a look. GPU. GPU. It's usually the most expensive. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is. Whoa. Why is there one for £18,000? What? And there's one for £568. That's why console is just easier, right? Let's just put that over there. It only happens when I switch cabs. Oh, I see them. I think they have to have a console version sale between Xmas and New Year. Usually, Gordon, yeah. Just need to make sure it's compatible with your motherboard before buying. I see, Ron. Although I'd probably still end up breaking it. Although I did take out the RAM, put the RAM back in. That was like a big event. We've gone 12 miles in 50 minutes. You've got £500 set aside for them, so hoping in a sale to buy everything I don't have. Fair enough, Gordon. Should be able to get most of the DLC for, well, if it's on sale, yeah, probably have some left over as well. Awesome Norfolk, I do quite like them. I think I do prefer this to the C40 and the AC, as you get the long sort of, well, the proper good view. And it's just cool anyway. What happens if you fly a train on TSW2? Well, that would be silly. Some wind turbines. Afternoon, Neil. How are you getting on? Actually, is it out yet? No, Steam. Well, actually, that's a good point. I'll go over release times. Yeah, on Xbox and PlayStation, it should now be out. It was slightly later at 10 AM. Steam should be releasing in 20 minutes, and Epic Games is usually 4 to 5 PM. So yeah, almost out on all of the platforms now. I think I should have gone the other way. I mean, yeah, 17 miles an hour. That is... yeah. Fair enough, Rom. Can you blow the can-do, Conrail? The FPS is being weird again. I think I'll turn it down in a second. That's 9 bigs. Well, I'll be live again on this route later. Yeah, doing it a couple of times today. Yeah, I think I'll turn down the graphics because at the moment it's it was running fine. That's it. What's it done? Can't remember it now. Medium, 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 medium. There we go. There's not a big difference, but let's pop it down. Hopefully it will run better. Still pretty much the same FPS. Odd. Going to eat breakfast now before the route releases. Awesome, Neil. enjoy breakfast. We've gone from there to there in 50 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if we will go the whole way, as we've got flights in at 3:30, so we'll have to wait and see if we can speed up at some point. But we really haven't gone far. Although in today's video, it was about half an hour from Homosa to Laramie, so it wasn't too bad on that section. I said an hour and I think it was an hour and 27 minutes. This service. I don't know how they timed that. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be that long. Heading in with the bus, unless I'm missing something and there's some button to make us go quicker. But I wouldn't think so. Hoping the windows it might go faster. Yeah, banking comms on. I suppose I could turn it off and turn it back on again. See if that does something. Should we try that? Or will we probably come to a grinding halt? Or if we turn it off and see if we then come to a grinding halt. And it's downhill. Possibly wrong. Unless it's a radio fuse. Because remember you had that on. Whoa, look at that. That's quite cool. Look, all these buttons in, you open this up. Whoa, and look at the little wires. Look at that. This is something in here. Like radio. Radio's on, so that's all good. Yeah, not too sure. Cab signal fuse. Oh, that's for the in-cab signalling, isn't it? Not too sure. Leave it on, okay. Sherman Hill is not optimised for Train Sim 1-2 graphics. I think it probably is in the bus. That was just under 30 miles an hour when he did it. Don't know. Well, I guess that was. I think that was. We are 11,000 tons, almost 12,000 tons. So that could be a reason why we are going a bit slower. Not the way that opens up though. That you got the little sort of wires in there. Look at that. It's quite cool. Maybe I should have picked a lighter service. But we're getting there. What makes you money in FS22? Farming. Soybeans, they're usually good to do. I don't know if it's the same for FS22, but yeah, soybeans are quite good on FS19 to do. Probably Rio, yeah. Awesome Norfolk. 20 miles. It's just, yeah, from there to there in almost an hour. Hello, Bird and Bear, how are you? And we still got to go there to there. So, yeah, depending on what time we get here. In fact, it does say. Oh, no, because that's the next bit there. Depending on what time we do get to Homosa. We'll come to a stop there maybe, and then later on we'll then take a look at this section of the route here. So we'll go from Homosa up to Laramie, and then see if there's a service going along this bit here. Then we can sort of take a look at both sections in two different bits. And pretty certain your distributed power is working okay at a 1 in 67 incline. With this much weight, you definitely won't be able to stay moving if it wasn't. True, Gordon. I suppose most of the trains on this are about 8,000 tonnes, 9,000 tonnes, so we are a little bit heavier than the others. The Sherman Hill look more like TS than TSW. Well, this is my PC, so it's not on ultra graphics or anything like that. It's on, well, we just changed it. It's on medium and high, so it might not look as good. But yeah, I don't think so. I suppose the landscape is quite sort of open, so I suppose that might look fairly similar. You get all the buildings and all the detail on them. Yeah, I think that's alright. Alright, Rio. Let's get the timetable up. Yeah, so if you want a slightly faster run, do avoid doing the ethanol trains. Uh, 55 limit here. And 70 for passenger trains, I think. Although what passenger trains would run on this route in real life? So it's maybe one of the long distance Amtrak ones. In the screenshots on here, it looks like TS, mostly the scenery. Fair enough, Berlin Bear. I think it's because it's quite open, so the scenery might not look as good if it's all open. So that's why it might look fairly similar to TS. That definitely does look better though, especially in the cab. Much more detail. I'm pretty certain the top of the gradient is at Homosa, so we probably do have another hour. So yeah, I think what we'll do, if we don't speed up soonish, we'll just go as far as Homosa in today's... Oh, there's another train there. Wonder what one that is. Yeah, we'll go as far as Homosa, and then I'll save it, and then we can come back to it in later on stream. And then we can do this bit here and maybe try and get on this line as well. So yeah, we'll be streaming this again tonight. Yeah, blooming steep gradient though. And can we try and get up to 35 likes? That would be lovely. We do the Train Sim World every single day, so if you do want to see more, feel free to subscribe, leave a like. It all does help out. Cool. $19 miles. 1 in 66, that's even steeper. I'm going to get some sand down here and see if that does help out in any way. At the moment, Amtrak doesn't run any trains on the Sherman Hill. Does sometimes run steam excursions, so that's the only real passenger trains that run here. Amtrak trains sometimes get diverted here. Oh, I see Berlin Bear. Now, the Amtrak long distance drivers, you know, say they're Southwest Chief, surely the same driver isn't going to drive all of the way from Chicago to LA, are they? I guess they change over at other points. Hello Hosea, how you doing? Cabin lighting is very strange in my opinion. That's the shadowing. Yeah, the shadowing is set to low on my PC. We did have it on high, which the FPS did take a little bit of a hit, but I just wanted to keep it as smooth as we could, so the shadowing is down. So if we put shadowing on, it's still dark. So that's just my PC. Add the new scar. Have a look at that. Is your distributed power on? Where would we find that? Well, we've got the banking com. So I guess that's the. Oh, I saw helper there. I think it would all be in here, wouldn't it? Which all of it does seem to be set to on. Awesome, Rio. So look, so there's a new sky on this route, is there? Could be. Yeah, possibly. I see Berlin there. $19 to Homosa. Cool. Oh, hello. There's a distributed power thing there. Does that do anything when I click that? Distributed power remote disabled. Could that have something to do with it? Yeah, the remote disabled there. I'm guessing that's distributed power. Well, that's not doing anything though. There was a monument in the middle of a roundabout. That's near Dortmund, isn't it? There's the helicopter just in the middle of the motorway bit. See, holy trucker. Yeah, we've got 18 miles to go, and at the moment we're going at 17 miles an hour, so that's going to take about an hour, unless it does flatten out. True, Ron. Although I suppose the big boy probably didn't have 12,000 tons of fuel behind it, but don't know. The speed on screen says 17. That's true, yeah. A little bit out of sync. Yeah, this thing here, distributed power remote disabled. According to YouTube, it's a problem with the connection with the rear banker. So what do we do? Go back to the other one and I don't know. Won't be any of them. Your game just froze. Oh, that's not good. All of these are all fully off. Call for the attendant. Can you manually set up the locos? What, from scratch, like with the engines off? No, I don't think so. Maybe the ones in the depot, but for the most part they're already on. That screen seems to be nothing to do much. Operator controls. Okay, not that. I don't know, I can't find that other. There you go, distributed power. Go drive it from the back. Unless we have to turn on the banking com and the other locos. I don't think that is the way it does work. I remember we did that on main spec up barn, and it sort of screwed up the front loco. So it's supposed to sort of copy what this one's doing, so then it copied and sort of screwed it up. Right, sort of 1M383. It's a bit flatter. Come on, speed. It's flat. It is flat. We're flat at the moment. Was in the back panel. Well, it is flat at the moment, so maybe we can get a little bit of speed. This is exciting. On the back panel. No, this is not. You don't know why these ones say not used. That's to do with the engine there. Well, we are speeding up a little bit now, so it could have just possibly been what Gordon said, just the gradient. All of these are all on. EAD fuse. That seems like something important. EAD fuse. We're speeding up a little bit, so that's good. Oh, big. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going back up there now. I got excited then, and I saw the big comment, and then just look at the grade, and it's like, oh yeah, we're going back uphill. Yeah. Well, we got 2 miles an hour faster, so we did all right. EAD fuse. I think you sort of get the instructions on here as well. And I reckon you probably can open the engine cabinet. Look at that, back there. I wonder if it has it on here, like the instructions. Don't think so. No. Some sort of little mine or quarry here, more of a quarry. Some sort of dig site. I'm tempted to put the EAD fuse to on. Just seems like something important. EAD. I don't know. 21 miles an hour. Let's see whereabouts we are. So we're here now, sort of where this little loop is. I don't know if we can see that outside. There it is, there, look, there's a little loop. Some sort of, yeah, dig area, water area. Awesome, Rio. Completed my first service to Sherman. Awesome. Biggs nearly spadded. It's quite hard to come to a stop though, isn't it, on this? Emergency brake saved me. Lovely. But yeah, I think what we will do is we'll go to Homosa, which is here. Quite a nice area as well from the train simulator version when we went there. So we'll stop here, and then in later on stream we'll then complete the service up to Laramie, and then have a little look at this track here, see if we can get onto here. The DLC is 10% off on the PlayStation for some reason. How you doing, Rockstar? That is because if you've got PlayStation Plus, you will get a 10% discount for the first 2 weeks. Then same if you've got Xbox Live Gold, you then get 10% off. And then on Steam, just for the first 2 weeks, it's 10% off as well. Which makes it $22.49, I think. Losing speed again. Oh, I see Rio. What's the speed increase? 55. Well, so that's probably more for passenger trains, up to 60 now. How you doing, Gamecast? Welcome in, mate. Yeah, we have got another 2 streams today. We've got Microsoft Flight Simulator, which was voted by the members. It was either out of American Truck Sim or Flight Simulator, and Flight Sim won by a little bit. So we'll be doing that after this for about an hour and a half-ish. And then later on tonight we've then got Sherman Hill again, which, as I've said previously, we'll check out the sort of other section of the route. The sort of second half. I'm not too sure on into Gatwick again. Just, local airport, love flying into it, and I'm sort of confident with landing there, as I know sort of whereabouts I am at and that sort of stuff. So I'll be somewhere to Gatwick, which takes around an hour, so a little bit longer than the one we did to Ireland, well, from Ireland. So not too sure, maybe somewhere in the Netherlands. Hamburg, that was good landing there, so maybe take off from there. What do you get with this route? You get the SD70 ACE and the SD40-2. Yeah, any suggestions, Ron, from sort of Europe way? Yeah, sort of Hamburg way, sort of that area. So a little bit past the Netherlands. Something which would be around an hour and a half fly time, maybe a little bit less. I'm sure you'd probably set that to high altitude airways, wouldn't you, as well, as you're flying over the sea, and well, it's a bit longer than the one we did a couple of days ago. Yeah, rather enjoyed Flight Sim last time, and it did fairly well. Well, we did fairly well. Berlin, how long of a flight's that, Rom? Because Berlin's quite far in sort of the east of Germany, isn't it? I wonder if you'd be able to take off from Berlin to Tegel Airport. Because I don't know when Flight Sim's set, if it is modern, just, at present time. But yeah, I wonder if you'd be able to take off from there. There's a fairly long trailer for a Holy Trucker. It's quite a long route, 68 miles comes into mind. But yeah, it's quite a long route with all the the other tracks going off, and to 17, yeah, back to 17 again. Biggs, give us good news. Is there another a flattish part, what we'll be coming up to soon? Hello AC, afternoon mate, how you doing? New route has taken a while. Sherman Hill, yep, is a new one. We started from Cheyenne, which is here, and we're now here. And that's taken an hour and 18 minutes. But I think that really is because we're almost 12,000 tons. So that's 3,000 to 4,000 more tons than what we, if you did say containers. So yeah, it's not helping us get up the grade. Go near the we'll do that. I mean, there's no safety systems we've got on, so we can do that. Let's go to the front of the train so we'll have like a moment. Quite cool they're doing this. I'm sure drivers do it in real life. It's the US train. Let's get into there. Into there. There we go. Where are we on the map? Here. I made the slow down though. Yeah, we'll probably do this bit in later on stream, so we can try and take a look at both of these lines. Which will be probably an hour and a half or so. There's another train there. Why can't you drive the CSX from Boston Sprinter just because you can't? Amsterdam, I did have that in mind, Ron. I think that's about 40 minutes though, isn't it, flying? Did you watch the London Underground's strange announcement? No. Oh, I'm whizzing down the hill. Is the horn bugs, there's the bell bugs still, but I think that is going to be sorted by launch. Press start, Joe, then go over to the map and it will show you where Sherman Hill is. Can do. Or map. There it is there, Sherman Hill Summit. So for sort of a little bit we do get to go a little bit quick. So we're coming up to Buford soon, soonish. Desert bus route. Does it have that feeling of endless nothingness? Not particularly, no. I mean, it is quite sort of open, the landscape. There's not much going on, but I wouldn't say it seems like it's endless nothingness. It's not just a straight line the whole way, just nothing. So yeah, I wouldn't say it feels like endless nothingness. It's just quite open quite an open landscape, and you're going fairly slow as well. Hello FDMY, is that 4 locos? Yes, 4 locos on the front and then 2, I think we've got 2 at the back. Actually that is true, it has now launched on Steam, so if you're a Steam user, you should now be able to get the route. That goes on for ages. I think the only way of completing it is just to wait with the game for 8 hours, wow. Oh, see South, mate. Now, you've got quite a few new container designs, though we actually haven't seen a container train yet. You've got the one containers, you've got the Hapag-Lloyd containers for the brand, you've got the Hamburg Sud one, you've got some sort of just non-branded trailers, and they've also got that, what was it, the one we saw before, it's, but it's got different colours on it. It was like pink, white and blue. You've got like a different one as well. There only seems to be one of those though. Oh, CFD. Yeah, fair few on here. Oh, CAC. We are getting a little bit of speed. I'm on a section of the road 70 miles an hour. I'm jealous, munchies, I'm jealous. 70 miles an hour. Well, I mean, that's 55 at the moment, so if you are going downhill, you know, it's fairly quick. Well, but 70 miles an hour. Unless that's through here. Well, I don't know, Holy Jocker, if there is an issue of the banking com, because we are, well, we're heavier than most others on this route. Yeah, we're almost 12,000 tons. So that, yeah, probably isn't helping. I probably should have picked maybe a slightly less heavier service. Someone says it's the trans flag on a container. Maybe it's some, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good bigs. You think the finished game has an Xbox controller? It does, Rio, yeah. I thought I did recognise it from somewhere, but I don't know if it would be South Main. Yeah, it's just a container. Now my work's flying through here, awesome munchies. PS5 or PC? We're on the PC at the moment, Nicholas. What's that say there? Massive board there. Entertainment on demand. TV. We are getting a little bit of speed, 21 miles an hour. Also, Laramie Works, is that this bit here? Laramie Works? Somewhere along here? Yeah, this bit of the track here I think was 45 most of the way. So I don't know if this bit's faster. Oh, see South Main. Bit weird the way they put it on a container though. You would have thought they might have done sort of something on the loco. Unless it was not Union Pacific who did it. Maybe it was the company who owns the container. I don't know. 12 miles. Lovely, but yeah, we've got three Union Pacific routes now. Well, strictly two, but sort of three. Oh, I see Manchester, you have to go down there later, that would be cool. 6, Nicholas, yeah, we've got 2 locos behind, I think. Yeah, you've got Peninsula Corridor, which is mostly cow train, but there is a Union Pacific GP 38-2 on it. Which you can do a few line runs in. Then obviously Cane Creek will come back in July from from Thompson to Potash, and now Sherman Hill from Cheyenne to Laramie. So yeah, if you like Union Pacific, there is 3 routes to tinker with now. Have you reached the end of the line before? Well, we in today's video went to Laramie, so that's the end of the line. Hello Chicago, how you doing? Yeah, what I'll do once we get to the go via location, I'll save it, and then we can then continue later on stream, and we can take a look at the other half of the route, which is this bit here. So go up to Laramie, which is about half an hour, and then see if we can get onto this bit here, which Munchie says is 70 miles an hour. So that sounds quite fun. We're on the something new, something old scenario. I suppose we could give that a go. Yeah, how you doing, Chicago? Yes, out on Xbox, PlayStation and Steam now, and soon enough it'll be Epic Games in a couple of hours. You want to get Sherman Hill, awesome, Chicago. But yeah, hopefully everyone is enjoying the stream. If you do, leave a thumbs up and do subscribe if you do want to see more. Obviously, massive thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. But yeah, hopefully at some point we can get the PlayStation 5 version as well, as that will probably run better than on my PC. But at the moment we're doing 40 FPS, so that's not too bad. Awesome, FD. Yeah, I don't know if they are going to add this bit in future, because this is, I think it's track 3. Because this is in the train simulator version, because that's actually the bit we got stuck on. I think it's like the older route, so it sort of goes, like, you know, sort of here and then joins back up here. Yeah, so remember we got stuck on it. $11 miles. Slightly flatter now, 1 in 125. So hopefully we can get a little bit of speed. Awesome, AC. Probably Nicholas, yeah. Well, the service said it was going to take 1 hour and 27 minutes, so that means we would have been probably finished about now. But yeah, that hasn't quite happened. So maybe that's for the container ones and the slightly lighter trains. Well, we've gone quite a distance now. We've gone from there to there. So in terms of mileage, about halfway. Can't wait to see you control this train downhill. Oof. But yeah, we'll save that once we do get to Homosa, which actually means beautiful in Spanish. So I don't know if it is as sort of Spanish, intended to be a Spanish word for the place. Yeah, I think it's about, no, 35 at 18. That's for the main line. So what would that be? 53 miles? And then I think this bit here, that then adds another, that adds up to 68. So 68 miles worth of track, but in terms of going from one end to the other, it's 53. Although it's only on this bit where we're going slow, because yeah, we're obviously heading up to the top of the summit. Right, this looks like it's going to get flatter here. I'm not too sure yet. Haven't really given it a thought. What has happened there? They've like cut the track off there. Is that supposed to be like that? Is that some sort of escape rail? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like that. That's weird. Another bit there as well. I suppose maybe they don't use that siding or little bit anymore. Well, yeah, I think we're up to Buford now. Bufford. Alright, Chicago. Is the C40 from Sandpatch Grey going to be on this route? No. 25 miles an hour. Yes, we're speeding up. So how far are you going today in miles? 35 miles. And then later on we'll then do the next bit, which would be the next 18 miles. But we have got flight sim next. So we'll have a little break and then we'll continue with this later on, and we'll take more of a look at Laramie and the other track which goes the other way. So yeah, I was planning to do the whole way in today's stream, but we have gone fairly slow and it's already been an hour and a half. So yeah, we'll do this bit to here, and then at, I think it was 6 PM I said it till 7:30, no 6, I think it was at 6 PM, then we'll take a look at this section here, which actually if you do want to have a see it now, do check out the first look video where we went from Homosa to Laramie on this bit. So we have actually already seen that bit. American India now, I see. 9.9 miles. Of course, I think we're almost at the summit then now. Must almost be. Let's have a look. Map. Buford. Yeah, that's where we are. So getting there. Cool. So we've done 25 miles now. Afternoon, Richard, how are you? Maybe get the ice for the full out for the full run. That'd be fun, AC. That's a good idea. Do you like the GWR? It's a good route, Rio. Yeah, from Reading to Paddington. It is a good route. I haven't been on it in a while, but it's a good route. There's the other bit there. I don't know why they closed that bit now, or you can't use that bit. There are all these little bits here as well. Weird. A little bit more speed now. Fair enough for a ship, a bit of a lay-in. We did, Nicholas, yeah. Took us a little while to get going. Yeah, see it, FD, thanks for coming in, mate, enjoy it. We'll be live again later, so if you can come back in, let us know what you think of it. Cool. Yeah, no worries, mate. Take care. Yeah, I'm enjoying Sherman Hill, so we've spent in total about 2 hours and a half on the route from the video, well, what I did yesterday and today. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Obviously a little bit slow coming out up the gradient, but yeah, we were 12,000 tons, and so if you did a lighter train it probably would be a bit quicker. Yeah, something different. Obviously 100 wagons long or so, crazy. You can't Chicago, that is a glitch, but it is to be sorted. It'll be about 6 PM GMT, Biggs. So about 3 hours and a half. Well, this is what we call Cynic coming around here. Fair enough, we should. Eight or so miles. You know, at London Victoria on train Terminal 2, why is there invisible barriers on platforms 9 or 10? Oh, because, well, you're not really supposed to be looking at the southeast and stuff. I suppose there's not a lot you could do with them. So yeah, we are here. So, almost there. So we've done sort of the long stretch to Homosa. I should almost be at the summit as well. Yeah, can we try and get up to 45 likes? Can we have a bit of a like jump? And if you do want to see more daily Train Sim World, feel free to subscribe. How tempting is it just to floor it? Just uncouple the tankers and just go for it. It is tempting. Another good spot to watch the train go around. I wonder if you could actually go through there and sort of sit there and just watch it go around. Is the safety system on? No. Cool. Well, when it comes down to 45, that shouldn't really affect us. Do you know Benno? No. What do you mean Beano? Yeah, the amount we've climbed up, crazy. That's awesome, Biggs, isn't it? And I believe this train actually has an E-bell to it because people kept nicking the actual bell on it. So yeah, this train actually has an E-bell. And yeah, people kept, I don't know who would nick a bell for a train. I mean, who would do that? But yeah, people used to nick the bells. Maybe it explains why we just don't have bells in the UK. Fair enough, Richard. Oh, is this the summit? This looks like some sort of summit. I can see, is it going down after that? Come on, so that looks like we're going down there, at least flattens out. How do I flip to the free cam mode on PS4 and TSW2? How you doing, Rolfan? You can't. Unless you go to the classic control. Yeah, classic control scheme. We're going downhill. Whoa. Yeah, unless you go to the classic control scheme. Or plug in a keyboard and press 8. That'd be cool, Daniel. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the West Coast way. We're finally going downhill. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's all good. So we can actually get up to... Well, the speed's come down now. It's 40 now. If they're weighed enough to sell for scrap. I believe so, big share. Well, I'm pretty certain they're quite well. I swear on the AC4400 the bell is like up here, so you'd have to sort of climb up and then cut it from the roof, and then it's weird. Awesome, Richard. Is there anything else you can get in your room except for to finish the game. But hey. Actually going to take the throttle off. We don't need the throttle. Cool. Feels quite nice to sort of coast in, no sound of the engine, but just, yeah, gravity is now controlling us. You want Sherman Hill? I can't wait to get it. There are reasons why I didn't get Cane Creek. Why is that, Rail fan? Should really use a dynamic brake, but it's all good. Lovely. Yeah, should really use the dynamic. Go on then, we'll give it a bash. It's not doing a lot. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's coming on now. Cane Creek is scraps of sand patch grade. Alright, Ralph fam. I think I probably need I might just go back to the automatic brake because that's not doing a lot, and that's in max dynamic. Okay, it's doing a little bit more now. A little bit more. Afternoon, Richie. How you doing? Feels good to be going downhill though. Finally going fast. Fair enough, Biggs. The rock formations. So we should see, yeah, that's the other track there coming up. It sort of curls up. Yeah, there's the other track. So yeah, that's not included, but that one goes sort of, we did it on Train Simulator. So if you want to see that way, do check the Train Simulator stream we did on here. It sort of just mirrors this one and then joins up here. That sort of goes around and there's like a little yard here. Yeah, good to hear, Richie. How you finding this route? Good. It's been good. So I mean, quite slow, but we are 12,000 tons pretty much, and it was a 1 in 67 gradient, most of the way up for 30 miles. But now we're getting a bit of speed on us. Yeah, a bit more thrilling. Afternoon, Jamie. But yeah, once we do get to the objective or the go via objective, we're going to call it an end there, and then we'll do that next bit in the next stream, and then we can explore the other half of the route. So yeah, once we get to here, we'll call it an end, as it did say an hour and a half this service, which didn't happen. So that's what I'd planned for. So yeah, we'll get to there, and then later on tonight, about 6 PM GMT, we'll explore this part of the route. So we'll go along, finish this one, which will be about half an hour to Laramie, and then see if we can get down this bit here and see what that's all about. So probably about an hour and a half, which will be cool. But that is the plan for tonight's stream. Oh, so if you are watching on the rerun, once this is finished, scroll down on the playlist. But yeah, this is Dale Junction, so the other track's now joined up. That sounds not good. That sounded like I broke something. Let me go through the tunnel in a second as well. How much does Sherman Hill cost? I'm guessing you're in the States, so it would be $30. Although in pounds, yeah, it's what Nicholas put, $24.99. Although if you've got Xbox Live Gold, PlayStation Plus, or you're on Steam, I don't know if they do it for Epic Games, you will get the 10% discount. Definitely, Richie, yeah. Yeah, 53 miles from one end to the other, but 68 miles in total, the track, as you get the other bit what comes off. Lovely roll fan. Cool, but yeah, definitely some new truck models. Haven't seen these ones before. Cool. So we go around here, then into the tunnel, which is quite cool. Remember this from the train simulator version. But yeah, once we get to the objective, I believe so, Rio, yes. We'll call it an end there, and then later on we'll then finish the service, as we do have flight sim scheduled for, I think, 3:15 or so. And I've got a little bit to do, something to do before that. I'll have lunch. So I'll do that, and then we'll do flight sim, and then after that flight sim, we'll then do this again. Oh, see, Richie. Fair enough, BNSF. Maybe they will make it louder, who knows. So we're going uphill again. What's going on? If you go to Moab in ATS, you'll see the start of the Cane Creek route. Oh, awesome, Richie. We actually did go to Moab. Although when we went, whoa, what is going on with the tunnel? Although when we did go to Moab, it was night, so we didn't see a lot. So I'm guessing you see the mine there, Potash, I think it is. No, Moab. No, you see, yeah. What can you see, Potash? Proper tight through here, eh? A lot of room. We're going back downhill again. Cool. You've been to Blue Water. I went past the Dartford crossing and I saw the Southeastern High Speed. Awesome, Rio. Wasn't there a shopping centre at Stratford, isn't there? It's Westfield, I think. Is it Westfield Shopping Centre at Stratford? Sometimes you'll catch an unbranded yellow train. Awesome, Richie. I have to head back there at some point when it's not night. service begun at, I can't even see, but I think it was about 7:30 or so. Westfield, yeah, that's the one. Got the speed in. Yeah, fairly quick. Cool. So this is Homosa. Awesome loot. There we go. Well, I will call it there for now, and then the next one we'll then complete the service over to Laramie, and we'll sort of explore that area up near Laramie and the other track as well. So we'll do that in the next one. I'm going to go and have lunch, and then we'll be on Flight Simulator. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed that. Obviously, we'll find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Obviously, big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show off the route. It's been awesome, and look at that going downhill for the rest, so that looks good as well. But yeah, we'll complete the service in the next one, which will be 6 PM GMT-ish. But apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all, and this is where the place where Matt spadded. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys. If I can find it.